This is Twit.
Let's go to the phones. On the line with me, our first call of the day. It is line 3, Kyle in Columbus, Ohio. Hi, Kyle.
Hey, Leo.
How are you, sir?
Hey, I got your favorite subject to talk about, Facebook security.
Facebook security, or insecurity, as it may be.
Insecurity, yes.
Yeah.
Do you know Facebook's listen to your microphone when you had the Facebook app installed on your smartphone?
Are you sure?
Yeah, and every time me or my mom goes on Facebook, we always see ads that something we're talking about in the previous time period.
You know, I hear these suppositions all the time. My daughter told me the other day that she had a friend who had Instagram open, and she said the word baby duck. She was over and over again, and then she got ads for baby ducks in her Instagram feed. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I'll tell you why. Here's a couple of things. First of all, what is there, 1.5 billion users of Facebook? Most of them on mobile. If Facebook were leaving the microphone open all the time for 1.5 billion users, that'd be an awful lot of data, a huge amount of data, streaming from your phone to theirs, their servers all the time, not to mention the processing power to process it. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is somebody, maybe not you, but somebody would notice it. You'd notice, of course, you might notice the bandwidth, because if you think about it, if you're uploading your audio all the time to Facebook, that's a significant bandwidth use. But even then, you probably wouldn't necessarily know what it is, but there are plenty of people who can analyze network traffic. Probably quite a few people listening to this show could fire up a program like Wireshark, look at that network traffic, and say, look at that. My phone keeps sending something that looks like audio to Facebook. So if Facebook were to do such a thing, or Google, or Amazon, or Instagram, or any of these systems, these voice assistant systems, were to be doing that, we'd know it. And man, would the alarm go up. People would be insane. It would be a huge deal. It's not happening. I know it seems like it, and I think one of the problems humans are not very good at is understanding, A, coincidence, and B, the fact that Facebook knows so much about you it doesn't need to listen to you. And that's the real reason I don't think they're doing it. I mean, I could think of a lot of reasons, you know, that it's hard to prove negative, right? You can't prove the negative. But I can think of a lot of, you know, evidence that they're not doing it. But really, the bottom line is, why would they bother? They already know everything they need to know about you. They've got a very good handle on what you're interested in. In fact, if you're a Facebook member, as you surf the net, you know, you see all those Facebook like buttons, the Facebook login buttons, they're noticing what you're doing. I don't think you need to assume that Facebook's listening to you to figure out that they have a pretty good idea of what you're interested in. So don't be paranoid. Facebook's not listening to you. Your Amazon Echo isn't. The Echo's listening, but not listening. It's not sending back data to Amazon. It's listening for its trigger words and matching all the sound that come in through its microphones to a waveform that looks like one of the 3 trigger words for the Amazon Echo. If it sees that, then, and only then, it starts sending it back to the home office. Same thing for OK, Google, and all the other voice-activated assistants. They get activated, then they send off the information to the home office. So while I am no fan of Facebook's security and privacy, and I'm very, very quick to say so, in this case, I don't think you have to worry about it. Let's not get too paranoid, right? No, they're not listening. Let's go to line 4, Fred in Fontana, California. Hi, Fred.
Hello. Hey, Leo. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. I got kind of a goofy question. I don't know, a dumb question, but
I like dumb questions. Please give me a dumb. It's easier to answer.
I have an old computer that has Outlook 2000. And I got a brand new computer that has Outlook 360, and I was trying to copy over the contacts, and I tried with the old PST, save as PST, but just didn't seem to work.
Yeah, I don't know if the PST files, maybe they changed from 2007. There is an export command. Don't export it as Well, actually, you can export as a PST. I wouldn't try to read the whole PST file. Try exporting the individual contacts calendars separately, and then importing. And if
I tried that,
you can't do that either,
and it didn't take it.
Try a different format then that has other formats like comment separated and tab separated values, CSV and TSV. It also would probably offer VCF for the address book and ICS for the calendar. These are other standardized formats. I would try those. What happens when it tries? Does it say I can't read it, or do you just don't get anything? Or
I just don't get anything. I try to import it into the 360, and it goes through its whole thing, and then there's nothing.
It looks like it's doing something, but there's no entries.
Yes.
Yeah. I would try exporting it to another format. If the Outlook file itself is bad or something else is going on, this should get around it.
Okay.
All right.
Just one more question, if I
Sure.
can. Now, with my new computer, it's a Dell. It's a Dell computer, and it's a brand new computer with Windows 10. Now, it comes with McAfee. The trial expired.
Good.
I have Windows Defender on.
Uninstall it.
Am I okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm no fan.
Am I okay with Windows Defender?
Yeah. It's one of the best antiviruses out there. It comes with Windows. It's free. More importantly, Microsoft's done a lot to protect you with Windows Defender. It has a new sandbox mode, and I honestly think Defender is more than enough. Here's the problem. When you install something like McAfee or any other antivirus, you're putting a Trojan on your system, because in order for antiviruses to work, they have to operate at a very low level on the operating system. And if they have any flaws, they can actually be a conduit for bad guys into your system, and that has happened both with McAfee and Symantec. So you don't get additional protection. Any program you install raises the risk of, causing more problems, and in fact, an antivirus particularly so because of its low level. And it also costs money. So let's not. And in fact, if you're going to uninstall it, go to the McAfee site. They have a standalone uninstaller that will do a better job. Same thing with Symantec. Use the
go straight to their site.
Yeah, they'll have. I mean, you can do the uninstall routine, but I would still go to their site and look for. I'm pretty sure McAfee does. I know Symantec does. They have standalone uninstallers that are more efficient, more effective. They get rid of more files. You don't need it.
Right.
You got a great antivirus. You're all set.
Great. I love your show, and thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
Hey, appreciate your calling. Thanks for listening. I'm maybe an iconoclast on this one. I don't think so. Anytime I talk to a security person, I ask them, what do you think? They say, yeah, no, you don't need antiviruses. Modern computers are pretty well protected. Mac OS has its own system. Windows 10 has its own system. Really, as a user, your behavior is the most important thing. Don't open files from strangers. Don't click links from strangers or from anybody. Actually, don't open emails, even from people you know. If they have attachments, don't open them. Leo Laporte, the Tech Guy.